My girlfriend dumped me when she thought I won 100 Malmösers, but she had no idea I was already rich. I'm posting this because my friends said it sounds like something straight out of Reddit. So, for context, I come from a very wealthy family. My parents own several real estate companies, and I technically have access to a lot of money. But I've always hated how people act when they find out you're rich. In college, I noticed people suddenly becoming way nicer the moment they learned about my family. So, when I graduated, I decided to live like a normal guy. I rented a small apartment above a laundromat, drove an old Honda Civic with a dented door, and dressed pretty casually. I still work remotely for one of the family companies, but nobody around me knows that. About a year ago, I met my girlfriend, Sophie, at a coffee shop. She was really funny and confident, and we started hanging out a lot. Eventually, we started dating. At first, everything seemed great, but after a few months, I started noticing little things. She would constantly talk about how she wanted to marry rich. She complained about my apartment being small. She'd send me TikToks about luxury vacations and say stuff like, "One day when I'm rich, this will be my life." One night we were sitting on my couch eating cheap takeout and she joked, "Imagine if you suddenly won the lottery. That would solve all our problems." That comment stuck in my head. So a couple weeks later, I decided to run a little test. I bought a fake lottery ticket online that looked extremely realistic. The winnings printed on it were $100,000. I ran into the apartment acting excited. "Sophie, you're not going to believe this," I said. She looked up from her phone. "What?" "I checked the numbers twice. I think this ticket just won $100 million. She stared at it for a second. Then her expression completely changed, but not in the way I expected. Instead of being excited, she suddenly looked really uncomfortable. She started asking weird questions like, "What are you going to do with the money? Would you move somewhere else? Would people ask you for things?" Then, after a few minutes, she said something that shocked me. She said she didn't think our relationship would work with that kind of pressure, and that suddenly becoming rich would change everything. Within 10 minutes, she basically broke up with me. She grabbed her bag and said she needed someone with a more stable lifestyle. Then she left. I sat there on my couch holding a fake lottery ticket, wondering what just happened. About 2 hours later, she texted me again saying maybe we moved too fast and she wanted to think about things. That's when I decided to tell the truth. I texted back,